So there's two things I'd like to talk about on this one. Let's firstly talk about a supplier with whom you have tiered pricing. So you have a discount with your supplier once your order hits a certain value. Okay, is everybody clear on that one? So if you go, say, above 1,000 units, you get a 2% discount. If you go above 2,000 units, you get a 5% discount. Okay, so I'm going to put that on the board here. So this is P1, and that's minus 2%. And let's do P2, which is minus 5%. And this is order value. So let's say in Q1, you place an order here, you place another order there, and so on. Then Q2, something similar, Q3, and then Q4. Okay, so you've placed multiple orders throughout the year. On some of those orders, you've benefited from the supplier's pricing, tiered pricing discount. So you've achieved the threshold to benefit from that price discount. But there are many orders that you haven't benefited from that discount. And so an alternative way of placing your orders would be maybe to aggregate them and reduce your buying frequency. So for example, you could do one order in Q1, okay, which would take you above the second price threshold. So you'd benefit from the 5% discount on your order, and then similarly, you know, in Q2, Q3, and Q4. Okay, so that's the first principle. There are risks to this, of course. You'll benefit from price, but of course you're placing fewer orders, and therefore your inventory holding will go up. Okay, so you'll need more physical storage space. You'll tie up a lot more working capital, and you've got the risks of obsolescence and damage to that inventory. So you do need to work through those risks in whatever you decide to do. The second example I'll show, say on your labels, for example, printed labels. Okay, when you're buying print, typically that print cost will be made of two components. So there'll be a fixed cost element and a variable cost element. The fixed cost element is largely due to the setup cost of the supplier setting up the printing machine. Okay, and that is fixed, irrespective of how many units of that product you buy. And then the variable cost element is just the actual quantity of the labels or cartons that you buy. So in the first quarter, you placed a large order with a supplier. Okay, the fixed cost was shown on the bottom. Can everybody see this clearly, by the way? Is it okay? Yeah. And then the variable cost is here. Okay, so you've got your fixed cost, and that fixed cost is included in every order, irrespective of the order quantity. And let's just suppose then you place some spot orders and some really small orders then throughout the year. Okay, so you're incurring this level of fixed cost each and every time, even though these are tiny order quantities. So your actual unit cost per label or per pack in these cases, it's actually going to be really quite high compared to this. So this is low unit cost. But an alternative is to do, it's related to the example we showed earlier, is to reduce your order frequency. And so instead, you might place two large orders throughout the year. So you've just got two lots of the fixed cost instead of the 4 lots of fixed cost there. Same risks apply to this. So fewer orders means larger inventory, reduced price for sure, higher working capital, obsolescence risk if your SKUs are changing frequently. So again, there's ups and downs to this. So you need to go into this with your eyes wide open.